right. Why is the game not sounding? I was a wee bit, not rushed, but, uh, was watching something at the beginning, so I didn't exactly have everything all prepared today. Um, there we go. For some reason, the main volume was down. All right, welcome in, everybody. Looks like it's just me for now, but we got ourselves a hand cam today. Oh, why are you even showing? All right, so today we have a very special mat which came in a little bit ago, and we have a very special wooden puzzle which I found online and decided to get because I like phoenixes and I like clocks. I wanted to assemble something. I have no idea how long this will take, which is why I had to do it on a later time. Also, happy Thanksgiving, it just passed, and I hope everybody ate something. We are going to be celebrating Thanksgiving tomorrow. So I haven't eaten the Thanksgiving stuff yet, but it's fine. I went over and made some dessert for tomorrow with Lamon. And we were figuring out how to make it so that it keeps, and so we have one just straight up pie, essentially like a crumble. And that one we're gonna have tomorrow, and we're trying to see which of the other recipes work best as a frozen, reheated dish. Alright, so this is what it looks like. I wonder if we have to paint it. I doubt it. I don't know why they would make you paint it, but it's fine. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully it's just a slapped together puzzle rather than an entire project, but you never know. Right. Oh, this is significantly less pieces than I thought it was going to be. We might be done with this in an hour. What the hecky? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, it comes with a tool. That's good. This is a clock. Oh, does it actually tick and talk? I guess? Neat. Neat. Well, I got a couple of glass dishes over here to keep stuff in, just in case, so let's put stuff in it. Yeah, I thought that, like, we'd be assembling individual feathers onto this thing. I did not realize that it was going to be so... not that. It's still probably fine. What are these? I have no idea. Let's just drop everything in here. Okay. So, love, handmade, enjoy life. Oh, it's got like a page. Oh man. It'll look cool from far away, probably. Even if it's not quite as grand as I was assuming. It's fine, it's fine. I still have no idea what... Oh, there's more. Okay. Yeah, this might take an hour. Alright. So... Please read the instructions carefully before assembly to ensure no damage or missing parts. Yeah, probably fine. Products are delicate and need to be carefully placed and assembled. Some parts need to be installed with glue. Oh, to ensure that all parts are firmly glued. To ensure that the pattern surface is not damaged when removing parts from the board, please remove it from the non-pat turned surface. Okay. non-patterned. Hang on. Non-patterned. I wasn't just making stuff up. It's non-patterned. Please assemble the electronic components correctly during use and test whether the circuit is normal after completion. Wow, this Chinese translation is going wild. There are certain differences between boards. Oh man, why does reading out loud make me tired? If you encounter loose or unstable places during assembly, you can use glue to paste. If the assembly is too tight or cannot be installed in place, you can use included sandpaper to gently polish the assembly. Please keep the instructions manual for future reference. Okay. This is double-sided tape, it calls it? I don't know if I believe that. We've got the P1 movement. We've got the P2 spacer and throw nut. The double-sided tape. We got clock hands, 3. 1, 2, 3. We have adhesive paper. The traceless nail. That's kind of cool. A screwdriver and 4 screws. Okay, good. Remove parts. Removing pattern parts, push them out from the back to avoid damaging the design. When removing plain parts from pattern ones, press down on the part to avoid damaging the patterns. Okay. So they want us to push from the back. Pendulum speed is affected by the weight. The slower the swing, the maximum weight the pendulum can support is 40 grams. To adjust the speed, you can modify the counterweight yourself. Alright. A little piece of detritus. That looks like a magnet. What if the pendulum goes to swing? What if the pendulum shakes strings? Start assembly. Step 1. Alright. So let's remove the wood from the packaging. I'm an Eagle Scout, so I know what I'm doing with a knife. Okay, so we need to just starting somewhere. Okay, B3. So from the back, pop it out. So we need F3. Just pull them all out. That's fine. Place them in the jar. We need a K2. There's no I. We're just skipping straight to K's. K2 is one of these. Did we get the F? Yeah. F, K, J. J2. One of these. Okay. So, like this. We'll... Oop. So did anybody's family break up over Thanksgiving? Whoop. Nope, nope. Don't need you talking. Alright. I saw that a lot of people were planning, planning. There was a lot of scuttlebutt about people rage baiting their family members. That doesn't look correct, does it? But apparently it is. Step 2, do the same thing on the other side. These are gonna need an A2. Come on, you good thing. these. And the J1. From the back, dropping this one in, and dropping this one in, and finally sliding this one into the back. Okay, and then we need a couple of E2s. These guys. I built a monster on Arena, and it's really unfortunate because it's on the account that I can't stream with. It's I had like probably 15, 18, 20 power on turn 3 worth of elementals because Titania is a really good magic card. Protector of Argoth. And I got a really good start and I just took off to the races. I was fighting Slivers. He got down like 2 things, like a ramp on turn 1 and then like some sliver on turn 2, looked at what I had done and then just scooped it up. Like, it was insane. Oh, and I had the green land stationed already because it's like, they're not attacking this turn, I'll just put 15 power into it. Yeah, it was friggin' rough for the opponent. Okay, so we need B2. There's still one thing left on the B. Come on, man. We got C, anything? Yeah, C1. This piece is fallen out. Which, you know, it was only attached by a couple pieces, but still, it's ready to go. I'm just gonna discard this. Is this recycle? Is wood recycle or trash? So to decide, figure that one out later. Okay, so we got B, C. Any D's? No. E. There's an E. There's this guy. There's an F2. Yeah, G. There's a G3. Here it is. Missed it entirely the first time. So there's a G3. K1. I think that's it. Okay, so we need the K1 and G3. So K1 goes into the E4. Got a little bit of that. I'm not sure where we're supposed to glue it, but hopefully it's not bad. I think this one goes to here. And the B2, which is this one, goes in here. And then you take the F2, it's the one on top. And finally, giving a decent approximation of a 3D effect. Mainly for the feathers, I'm assuming. Alright. That was step 4. Step 5 is to connect them. I don't want to push too hard. It's still made out of this cheap balsa wood. This one. Cool. Step 6, K5. And then K6 immediately after. These go in on around here. Cool. Perfect. I think I'm gonna need the knife right now. And then A1. Is the tail. Come on. Let go. Ooh. And that's it for A. Down at the bottom. Alright, that ain't going anywhere. Step 7, we're going to need G1. And F4. It says F4, but oh, F4 is in the center, and then F1's on the outside. That's interesting. Let's pop out that F. You know, see? We get to save an entire, probably extra board. We just have this little disposable piece in the center there. Alright, now this piece. Easy. This one, make sure that it's 12 is facing up. I can only imagine the embarrassment. Going through this centerpiece. And this little notch down here at the bottom also. There we go. And then this attaches right here on the front. Glorious. Step 8. It's going to reinforce reinforce the back a little bit. Ah, interesting. It goes up. There. The stabilizing influence. So that's all flat-ish. Next, we need C1. Didn't we already... C2? Didn't we already use all the C's? Does it mean D? D1 is definitely one of them. So this guy goes in the back here. Okay. Then... oh, right. It's the one that fell off earlier. Right. Does this match here? Yes, it does. Come on, baby girl. Yeah. Yes. C and D. If you're placing the clock on a desk, skip this step. I'm probably going to be hanging it. Yeah, we'll hang it. Oh, hang on. If you're doing that, skip this step. So if I'm going to be hanging it, then do this step. So clock piece, H, three. I'm gonna have to remember that this is an H part. So H3. H1 and J1. I say this like you're following along at home or something. Like, I probably don't need to be saying which numbers I'm picking. Oop, don't want those to come up too soon. Would prefer if they didn't come off too soon, but they're coming off all the same. So this... going here. And then... is it that way, or... So this one goes on first? No, this one would go on first. And this one second for that 3D effect. Minimalist 3D working. Cool. Step 10. Stick it into the bird. Uh-huh. Attach it with the through nut and the spacer. Spacer, nut. I'm just going to hand tighten it. Oh, there's a tool included on the wrap sheet. I was wondering what that piece was. Where'd it go? There it is, B. Nice. Next we got the tail feathers. That's it for J. We're running out of pieces pretty quickly. And J goes on the back side. Oh, first we need... Ah, you're changing it up. The instructions threw me off because I was going here. I'm supposed to start here, go that way. Graphics design is what they do, I guess. And E. Let's see for the E guy. So this, Rubber is used to secure the clock movement pendulum. When attached to the pendulum, it stops it from swinging. Okay. So that's what this is, I guess. The stopper. And this, I guess, goes through here. I don't understand this piece. No, that is, in fact, the stopper, and it is stopping the pendulum from swinging. I guess while we work on the clock, that is a fine thing to do. I'm not even sure if this is... Hang on. Ah. Yeah, so that goes here. And then the tail piece goes on down here. Very cool. And we need all of these. There was a line of these guys on the D page. It looks kind of like a spine. We're going to need 5 of them. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. They give you like 7 or 8. And that ring thing from before, this is now coming up. Back to the front side. Okay, I think you're supposed to be oriented this way. And we will just So who's ready for Black Friday? Like half an hour ago. I haven't celebrated Black Friday in years. Probably like 10, 15 years. I think I can remember the last time I did it, and that was like an entire relationship ago. And like 2 moves. God, that would have been forever ago. Technically more than one relationship because it was a longer one. But, of course, I learned from that relationship and those around there that forever is about 7 years. If you plan to be together forever, it's about 7 years. I wouldn't trust anything beyond that. Peel the protective film. There's protective film? Is it that black thing? I guess? Yeah, this black stuff, I think, comes off. Knife! Ah, it's a clear plastic over the black. That's fine. Oops. Don't roll over that with your chair. We don't want a crooked. As not straight as phoenixes that I'm aware of usually are. Does this one even have the protective film? I'm not convinced it does. My favorite phoenix is the opposite of straight. She gay as hell. And we love her for that. She does what we cannot. Singing, dancing, having a successful YouTube career. Okay, so that's all 3 of those. Step 1, insert the hour hand. Hour hand's the biggie. On with you. Next is the minute hand. Attach. And lastly, a second hand. On. Hands must be parallel. They should not be like, not like this. Yeah, it looks pretty parallel to me. Next, we close off the back with this large, kinda hooky plate thingy. Ooh, I can't really press down on it because the hands now extend. This one requires the screws. Let's see, is this magnetic? No, yeah, magnetic. That'd be too convenient. This might be it, ladies and gentlemen. I think that there might be some redundant parts, but for the most part, I missed. This might be the end of the... Oh, my my fat fingers can't get into the corner of the dish that I decided to bring on my own. Victory! I'm glad they gave me an extra, because I almost lost one of the ones they gave me. Okay. Ooh, them not being magnetic is really becoming relevant. Damn. Can't push down too hard because it's the second hand is the most raised part of the front. There we go. Granted, I moved it away from the hole that I had lined it up with before, but I think I found it again. There, that should do that one just nicely. And the last one. And we poop. After installing clock hands, insert one AA battery and set the correct time. Shit. Okay. Well, this is coming back off. AA. I got AAAs from some lights. AAs. Might have to run and get some. Yeah, right there. Ooh. That wouldn't work. Do I have an electronic device currently present that uses AAs? I don't think so. Mistakes were made. Let me run. I'm gonna go see if I can find some AAs. I will be right back. I've returned. Luckily, we do in fact have AAs. It's AAAs that we're currently out of. Sweet. So it is 12:40. Give us a couple seconds. Right? 30, 40, 30, 35, 40. Yeah. That should be correct. Now I really can't set it down on the table because the hands are in motion. Motion mention. Just gonna trim off some of these wood bits. Right, that's why they gave me the sandpaper. See, I thought we were going to be building the whole mechanism. That's kind of what I was expecting, but maybe that's a different kit. I'd really like to assemble an entire apparatus someday. Okay, probably good. That's it for the instructions. I don't know what these are for. They're just like, ah, here's some double-sided tape. Never mention it again. Cool, so then we would use this. Presumably you pound that into the back somewhere. Did I skip a step? I don't see a thing on it anywhere about the hanger. Figure out the rest on your own, I guess. It's a cool bird. It works. It's a clock. It is everything that it said on the instruction. Oh wait, no, this doesn't go into the back of the bird. This goes into the wall. You pound these traceless my ass, and then you hang it. Okay, well I guess we don't need that. Alright, well, that was the activity I had planned today. Again, I had no idea how long it would last. So I would do it just chatting, but there's nobody here. Any coffee left? Nope. I'm out of coffee. What a day. What a lovely day. So how does the, well, I guess the tail's kind of stuck there. We sealed it off with the stopper inside. It's a bird. It's not a plane. It's a bird. I do enjoy just having random little projects to do with my hands occasionally. It's not a video game. I came here from just idly playing Power Wash Simulator while watching the live stream. Power Wash Simulator 2. Of course, I had already finished the previous Power Wash Simulator a while ago. Was running out of free DLC content. I guess I could, like, clean my room? But how would I watch for chat at that point? What if we get raided by some popular streamer and I just don't notice, and then 250 people come and go? Not tomorrow. Next week, I do have one other project that I have already purchased. I could go get it. Show it off. Just a little sneak preview to VOD watchers who come in and rewatch this later. Just a sec. So for the holiday season, and through a slight, not miscommunication, but series of events, we'll say, I have acquired... Don't fall. My very own cookie kit. Gingerbread House, Hot Wheels. So we'll be assembling this one next week. Looks fun. Probably also not going to take very long, because look at the 7 easy steps. Shit, we could do it today. But we need to have something to do later. We can't just blow our entire load all at once. What if No. I could play a game. I don't know what I'd play. You could just chat for a little while. My beloved. I've got my Game Boy here. I have a real Game Boy. Not original, but Game Boy Color. We could... I wouldn't want to start a new game on Game Boy Color, because I'm pretty sure the batteries have been dead. The save state batteries have been dead for ages. In theory, I could get the batteries replaced and just like handcam up a Pokemon playthrough. It's not the worst thing. Calming music. So my favorite Pokemon, let's see. Favorite one, probably Wobbuffet. He's so cute. He's big and friend-shaped. And the secret that the Wobbuffet is just the tail and the entire body up front is just a speaking organ and a distraction to protect the entire thing. Love it. Right up there is Alakazam, one of my favorites. Venusaur, my favorite starter for sure. Metagross is really, really cool. Like him too. For weird competitive reasons, Cloyster gave me a lot of good stuff. When Megas were originally introduced, there was Mega Rayquaza, and Mega Rayquaza was in just about every random team that you fight online in random battles. And what I did is I included, so the way random battles worked, you had a team of 6, and then you would choose 3 of them as your team. Well, if I saw somebody come in with random nonsense, then I would use the back half of my team, which was random nonsense. And if they were just spamming legendaries and just had a Kyogre, a Groudon, and a Rayquaza, and that was their team, they were just gonna mega it up, then no thank you. We lead with Darkrai. At the time, had an 80% hit on its sleep move, so I would lead with that. I gave it an accuracy item because the most important thing was to shut down their Mon. Hit them with the sleep ability, they take a little bit of chip damage, and then set up on him and try and blow him out of the water. If the Darkrai... So their choices were either to sit there and get set up on, or switch, which is a free turn to set up. So it was great. And then not even try and put the second thing to sleep, just like hit him with there was I think Shadow Ball, Focus Sphere was the other thing. Anyway, hit him in the face, whatever they're super effective against. If that died, then the check to Rayquaza was was my Cloyster, because Cloyster, with the investments that I put in it, could survive, could not be one-hit KO'd by anything that Rayquaza could do. And it had a Focus Sash, so no multi-hits, whatever. Fresh Cloyster comes out, gets hit, doesn't die to Rayquaza. The move I have set up is Shell Smash. Hit the Shell Smash. With max speed IVs, you outspeed, after the 2x boost, you outspeed Rayquaza. You hit it back in the face for 5 times for a skill-linked Icicle shot. And you just and then you're completely set up. You have a completely set up Mon. Even if it's at 1 HP, what are they going to do? You can't stop it. It was great. I swept with that team. I had Mega Kangaskhan or Mega Lucario. Both of them really good. Kangaskhan for the fake out shenanigans. Kangaskhan with Guts, because if you fought a good ghost type, then you didn't Mega Evolve it, and its ability allowed you to hit ghost types. And you just beat up ghosts all day. It's great. Anyway, I also had a second team that's core was Gliscor, Dusclops, because the existence of Dusknoir made Dusclops way better because you could Eviolite it. And I think the last one was Chansey. Chansey with Toxic, Soft-Boiled Recover, whatever. It was nuts. You could toss... Gliscor is definitely one of my favorite mods for battling. get it a poison heal, give it a poison orb, it poisons itself. It's immune to status conditions, which is great. You toxic the enemy, and then you spam substitute and protect back and forth, so that the substitute damage is completely reversed. If you make sure that the hit points are divisible by 4, then you will exactly heal up over 2 turns from poison heal up to maximum health, and then you just wait for toxic to do its work. Yeah. And then steel and poison types got taken out by earthquake. You just spam earthquake. It's fine. But yeah, a little bit of Pokemon knowledge. I used to have... I never went to tournaments or whatever, but on random games online, I used to have like an encyclopedic knowledge of battling techniques. And I sort of lost that obsession over time. It's weird. I used to be all about Pokemon, and I don't think it's because of what Nintendo's been doing. I just kind of passively absorb stuff, and then none of the games are really set up to do the same kind of stuff, in my opinion. Could do, like, Smogon and have random battles that way if I wanted to scratch that particular itch, but I'm so far out of the meta loop, and there's over 1,000 Pokemon now. It is daunting to try and learn them all. Granted, it'd probably be easier to get into Overused or Ubers because most people are just going to be net decking, so you just gotta learn a list of the best ones. You know, as you do. But I've been much more into Magic, Commander specifically, for ages. It's just a lot easier for me to just, like, play around with that these days. It's like little wood flakes on the mat. This is probably the one that we're taking to the next game day. Anywho. It's a little bit shorter than what I expected. I sort of considered, because some other people will occasionally stream all day, and I had some time, but I didn't want to commit to doing an entire day of streaming, essentially for no one. It would have been fine if there was people and I could stream to an audience of a couple people that didn't have anywhere to go or to eat dinner and we're just kind of sitting at home, but we don't even have that. We got me talking to myself about Pokemon battling. Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. We'll wait for our chance. I looked on VGen, there's not a lot of people who market themselves as horror artists, and I'm not particularly enthused by the people that market themselves as such. So I want to see what I could get as far as a live 2D model that is similar to the original PNG tuber, but I wanted to go more horror with it, increase the size of the isopod, maybe make it like grabbing in, or maybe some tubes or something, some kind of like bioorganic tubes going into the head. I don't know. Spiky bits would be cool. And then in theory, if I get that done before March, then I could do like a business card thing and tell people, oh, my best friend streams. You should like and subscribe to them and help them out. Come on, just do it for me. Give away stuff for free to get them to do it. It's a plan. It's not a good plan, but it is a plan. We don't need infinite unsustained growth. We need any growth at all, damn it. I haven't had a single subscriber in over 28 days. So says the YouTube tracking whatever. If you do watch to the end, let me know if the next time that I have some extra time, if I should just like pull out a magic deck that I own and just start flipping through the cards and do a little bit of a deck tech. I think it'd be interesting, but I don't know. I'll bring it up again later, but leave a comment. Like if you've watched so far. Remember to subscribe. Do all the YouTube things. Let me know any thoughts or opinions, or if there's any other projects that are cool. I don't want to copy and some other creators and do like perler beads necessarily, because I've only ever seen like one person actively do it, and I don't just want to copy what they do. But I need something to do. Something to do on stream, just passively. You know what it is. But I think that we'll just call it early today. We will retire to the suite. Maybe grind out some arena games. I gotta check for check quests, try and rotate through them. And yeah, we'll be back later next week with another Handcam. We'll be doing that all maybe another 1 hour thingamajig. Another 1 hour stream, making a Hot Wheels cookie kit, and probably more arena. And we have to replace Expedition 33. I don't think I'm going to be doing post-game content. So, yeah. Maybe... Let's open Steam for a second. Where'd my mouse go? Discord, Steam. Here we go. What do we have? Oh, you know what? We could do, not Resident Evil. Obvious or cleanup detail, not Portal. Metal Gear Rising, Revengeance. I heard that that one's kind of short and pretty good. Has some commentary. Could knock that out of the way in a week or two. That would be fun. It's a game I've never played, heard good reviews about it. But yeah. Do the YouTube things. I will see you guys next week. Have a good evening. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Where's my end screen? Outro.